Princess Cruise Line has two things they call sanctuary, and they are not the same. So let's clear up this confusion. On older Princess ships, the sanctuary is an adults-only, top-deck, tranquil, relaxed pool area that can be reserved for a full or a half day for an additional fee. It's open to anyone 16 years old and above, regardless of which stateroom category they are staying in. But on the new Sun Princess and Star Princess, the Sanctuary Collection isn't just a separate pool area. It is a premium cabin category with exclusive dining, lounges, pool area, and perks that most people don't even know exist. Today, I'm breaking down every feature, every benefit, and every Sanctuary Collection cabin category, and I'll help you decide whether the Sanctuary Collection is worth the upgrade based on you and your cruising style. So let's start with the original. On the older Princess ships, the Sanctuary is a quiet, adults-only retreat on the top deck. Your paid reservation gets you a lounger or a cabana, adults-only serenity, shade, and a dedicated staff. It's amazing, but it has nothing to do with your cabin. On the Sun and Star Princess, the two new additions to the fleet, Princess reused the name Sanctuary and created something completely different. The Sanctuary Collection is a premium cabin tier. It includes specific stateroom categories, exclusive dining, a private lounge, a private pool area, and a whole set of perks and amenities that fundamentally change your cruise experience. Let's start with the non-suite Sanctuary Collection cabins. These include the Sanctuary Balcony and the Sanctuary Mini Suites. Sanctuary Balcony is Princess Category D0. There are 2 Sanctuary Balcony cabins per floor on decks 11 through 17, for a total of 12 Sanctuary Balcony cabins. Princess lists their square footage as 236 square feet. Sanctuary Mini Suites are Princess categories M1 and M2 and are listed at 304 square feet. There are 83 M1 cabins arranged on decks 10 through 17. There are 40 M2 cabins, 4 on deck 10, 20 on deck 16, and 16 on deck 17. Then we have the suite level Sanctuary Collection cabins: Signature Suites, Vista Suites, Grand Suites, and Sky Suites. Signature Suites are Princess Category S9 and are listed at 304 square feet. There are 6 Signature Suites on deck 11, 16 on deck 14, 4 on deck 15, and 4 on deck 16, for a total of 30 Signature Suites. Vista Suites are Princess Category S4, and they are listed at 446 square feet. There are 16 Vista Suites on deck 15, 2 on deck 16, and 18 on deck 17, for a total of 36 Vista Suites. The Grand Suite is Princess Category S2 and is listed at 636 square feet. There are 4 Grand Suites on deck 10 and 6 on deck 16, for a total of 10 Grand Suites. The Sky Suite, the most exclusive stateroom on the Sun and Star Princess, is listed as Category S0 and is listed at a whopping 1,262 square feet. All 4 Sky Suites are located on deck 16. Now let's talk about perks and amenities, and this is where the Sanctuary Collection really starts to differentiate itself from everything else. For non-suite Sanctuary Collection cabins, you get access to the Sanctuary restaurant, access to the Sanctuary Club, their private pool deck, priority embarkation and disembarkation, priority dining reservations, upgraded in-room amenities, and last but certainly not least, Princess Premier is included with every Sanctuary Collection cabin. Before we move on, I want to dive in just a little deeper into two of those perks we just listed. All Sanctuary guests have access to their own private dining room. The Sanctuary dining room requires no reservations. Arrive when you're ready to eat and you will be seated immediately. If you have a special waiter that's gone above and beyond for you, just ask and you will be seated in their section. The menu rotates similar to the main dining room, but that is where the similarity ends. The food, the service, the experience are all head and shoulders above the MDR. Access to the Sanctuary Club. Think of this like the Sanctuary pool deck from the older ships, but better. Much better. There's a centrally located bar steps away from the pool, but you will never need to go there unless you just want to talk to the super friendly bartenders. The wait staff roam throughout the pool deck, ensuring you get your drink when and where you are, be that in the pool, the hot tub, or on your luxuriously padded lounger. The fact that this is an adults-only deck means you aren't fighting 8 kids with ice cream cones to get into the hot tub, and there's no horseplay or splashing around the pool. Some people might find this a bit too chill for their liking, but for Barb and I, it's exactly how we like to spend a time on a cruise. The Sanctuary Club is where you will find the famous champagne wall. Ring the bell, and a glass of champagne magically appears from the wall of ivy. In the afternoon, they put out a very nice, upscale lunch buffet. Everything you're looking for in a luxurious cruise experience is here. Very attentive staff, quality food, padded loungers, and lots of peace and quiet. If you want to take your experience to the next level, book a Sanctuary Collection suite. When you're in a Sanctuary Collection suite, you get everything I just mentioned, plus an entirely elevated tier of benefits. Suite guests receive concierge service, reserved seating at shows, expanded in-room dining, a complimentary mini-bar setup, priority seating, and access to the suite lounge, a private lounge with 2-story aft-facing windows, a separate bar, and afternoon entertainment that makes the experience feel truly elevated. We stayed in a Vista Suite, and I want to give you a tour. But before we do, I want to quickly cover one more perk that all Sanctuary Collection cabins get. The Princess Premier package is included in all Sanctuary Collection cabins, and this is a significant value. Let's review what's included in the Premier package. Unlimited drinks, up to $20 each. This includes cocktails, wine, beer, spirits, soft drinks, specialty coffees and teas, and up to 12 bottles of water per day. Unlimited specialty and casual dining. Most of the specialty dining restaurants on board charge $60 per person. And with Princess Premier, they are now included. Now you can try all those restaurants you've been wanting to try, no upcharge. This was a real game changer for Barb and I. We've been on dozens of cruises, and we'll typically splurge on one specialty dining experience per cruise. Well, now we're spoiled. We absolutely loved the experience of trying all the specialty dining options. It's hard to imagine how we could go back to just one per cruise. Crew appreciation, it's included. Professional photo package, jump into all those shots, have fun, it's included. Wi-Fi, Medallion Net Max, their fastest service, and up to 4 devices per guest, included. Room service delivery fees, waived. Ocean Now delivery, where you order on the app and they bring you your order where you are, wherever you are, fee waived. Shore excursion credit up to $300 per guest. By the way, I'll be doing a separate video explaining all the details about the Princess Premier and Princess Plus packages soon. Make sure and subscribe and hit the notification bell to be alerted when this video is ready. Okay, let's move on and check out our stateroom. We stayed in a Vista Suite, and the location alone is worth talking about. Our stateroom number was 15637. I selected this stateroom specifically for its ideal location. We were literally steps away from the elevator that takes you directly to the Sanctuary Club pool deck, and steps from the exclusive suite lounge. Also, there's no reason for anyone to walk down this hallway unless they are in a suite. Translation: quiet hallways, even on sea days and during dinner hours. Let's go inside and take a look around. Inside, you've got a spacious living area, a separate bedroom, a large bathroom, and of course that incredible expanded balcony with additional premium furniture. And because this is a Sanctuary Collection suite, you'll notice the upgraded amenities, the premium linens, the minibar setup, and the seamless access to all the suite level perks. By the way, I wasn't interested in how they stocked my fridge for the minibar, so I mentioned it to my cabin steward and voila, he changed it to exactly what I asked for. We were really happy with our stateroom, its location, and the exceptional level of service we received. So let's talk about value, because this is where most people get stuck in their decision making. For our price comparisons, I have used a 7-day sailing on the Sun Princess in the Caribbean in February 2027. And this is their standard internet rate, and these rates are per person. First, let's compare a standard balcony versus a Sanctuary Collection balcony. For a Sanctuary Collection balcony, the internet rate is $2,834. The published rate for a standard balcony is $1,179. To make sure we're comparing apples to apples, let's now add in the cost of the Princess Premier package of $735. That brings the total to $1,914. So the upgrade cost from a standard balcony to a Sanctuary Collection balcony is $920. That price difference provides you with access to the Sanctuary restaurant, access to the Sanctuary Club, the exclusive adults-only pool deck, priority embarkation, priority dining reservations, and upgraded room amenities. Next, let's compare Sanctuary Collection Mini Suite to a standard mini suite. The published rate for a Sanctuary Collection Mini Suite is $2,719. For the standard mini suite, the rate is $1,464. Adding in the Princess Premier package of $735 brings us to a total of $2,199. So, upgrading from the standard mini suite to the Sanctuary Collection mini suite will cost you $520. For our final comparison, let's look at the difference between a Sanctuary mini suite and a Sanctuary suite, specifically a Signature suite. Again, the published rate for the Sanctuary mini suite is $2,719. For a Signature suite, the rate is $3,689. So the upgrade from a Sanctuary Collection mini suite to a Signature suite is $970. This upgrade will get you a larger stateroom, concierge service, priority embarkation and disembarkation, priority tendering at tender ports, reserved seating in the main theater, unlimited complimentary dry cleaning and laundry service, upgraded stateroom amenities, a living area separate from the bedroom area, and a larger balcony with upgraded furniture and a minibar setup. So now, armed with that information, let's define the ideal passenger for each category. For a Sanctuary Collection balcony or mini suite, the ideal passenger is someone looking for an elevated dining experience, combining the Sanctuary restaurant and all specialty dining. The widest available options for beverages, drinks up to $20 each, and an unlimited number of drinks per day. looking for a quieter, more premium experience without the suite price. The ideal passenger for a sanctuary suite is someone looking for the full concierge service, access to the suite lounge, values privacy, a larger stateroom space, and premium amenities. So who is the Sanctuary Collection not suited for? Someone who doesn't care about premium amenities, plans on eating at the buffet in the MDR, non-drinkers, and someone who spends little time in their cabin. So let me give my final verdict. When you break it down, the Sanctuary Collection is really about convenience, exclusivity, and a smoother cruise experience. If these things matter to you, the value is absolutely there. So here's my take. The Sanctuary Collection is Princess Cruise Line's new premium tier, and it delivers. But whether it's worth it to you depends entirely on how you cruise. If you value exclusivity, priority access, and an elevated dining experience, it's a fantastic upgrade and a fantastic value. If not, you may be perfectly happy in a standard cabin. Let me know in the comments which cabin category you'd choose. And if you're planning on cruising on the Sun or Star Princess, check out my specialty dining and bar crawl videos next. They'll help you plan the perfect trip. And remember to stay with the Weathered Wanderer, your passport to timeless travels.